Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I have a book haul. Most of them are used, but there's some from Amazon and one from a little local bookstore. So first up, I have Notes from the Underground by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I got this because I really wanted to read Dostoevsky. I have the Brothers Karamazov, but that's a big book, and I wanted something a little more digestible. I'm not really sure what it's about, but the first sentence says, "I'm a sick man, I'm a wicked man," which that's just amazing, right? And here's the little bookmark I got with it from that bookstore. Next, there's some from Amazon. We have Mornings Without Me. It's by Mayumi Inaba. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is about a woman and a cat, I believe, and how the cat relates to her or something. The first sentence is, "It was the end of summer 1977, at least I think it was late summer. I found a cat, a little ball of fluff." So cute. Next up, I have some Camus, some Albert Camus, because I read The Plague earlier this month and I really enjoyed it, and I'm trying to find who my favorite classic author is. So I thought this would be a good one. It's Exile and the Kingdom. And the first sentence is, "A fly circled feebly for a moment toward the raised windows of the bus." I don't really know what these are about. I don't read synopses, however you say it. I either have limited knowledge from things people have told me or whatever. I usually at a bookstore read the first sentence and see if it intrigues me. So next we have Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. I know this one, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. I thought this was the one about the robot, but I guess it's not. Oh, these last three I got from Amazon, by the way. But the first sentence to this one is, "My name is Kathy H. I'm 31 years old and I've been a carer now for 11 years. Nice. So next up I have a bunch of used books from this store I went to called Chamblin's Book Mine, which is a locally owned indie bookstore. They have millions of used books. So first off, I have The Catcher in the Rye. I know this one is about boarding school. Let's read the first sentence. "If you really want to hear about it, the first thing you probably want to know is where I was born and what my lousy childhood was like and how my parents were occupied and all before they had me and all that David Copperfield kind of crap." I've never read this. Thought it would be nice to read. Another one I've never read that I'm probably going to read next is Metamorphosis by Kafka. I've never read Kafka. I know a lot of people at my high school had to read this for their classes. I didn't have to. So yeah, it's about a man who turns into a bug. Next up is The Sound and the Fury by William Faulkner. I've read one Faulkner, I believe. It was A Rose for Emily, and I really enjoyed it, so I thought I'd pick this up. This cute little mass market back. It's really floppy too. Oh, someone put a little embossment. They embossed it. "Through the fence between the curling flower spaces, I could see them hitting." Next up is The Prince by Machiavelli. I thought this would just be interesting. I don't know how I feel about his ideology. I don't know enough about it, but I just thought it would be a fun little time. That's the introduction. Let's find the... "It is customary for those who wish to gain the favor of a prince to endeavor to do so by offering gifts of those things which they hold precious or in which they know him to take a special delight." Next up, we have Heart of Darkness and The Secret Sharer by Joseph Conrad. I read The Secret Agent by Conrad and really enjoyed it, so I thought I would pick up another one of his works, you know? And this one just sounded... the title drew me in, you know? "The Nelly, a cruising yawl, swung to her anchor without the flutter of the sails and was at rest." Next, I have some that my dad picked out for me. So first we have The Jungle by Upton Sinclair. It's really cute paperback. Let's see. It was 4 o'clock when the ceremony was over and the carriages began to arrive. Then we have Babbitt by Sinclair Lewis, which, like, I love when the old books have, like, the red edges. It's so cool. The towers of Zenith is aspired above the morning mist, austere towers of steel and cement and limestone, sturdy as cliffs and delicate as silver rods. And we have another Sinclair Lewis, which is Elmer Gantry. I think this one's about a politician, if I remember it correctly. It's also illustrated, which is interesting. Elmer Gantry was drunk. Girl, me too. Then I have the only gorgeous little black penguin classic I got, and that is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by Ken Kesey. I don't know a lot about this one either. Ooh, the printing's a little different, and there's drawings in it. Cool. They're out there. Black boys in white suits up before me to commit sex acts in the hall and get mopped up after I catch them. Don't know how I feel about that. Okay, I just got it because I've heard about it and I've never read it before. Next isn't a classic or a lit fic, but Den of Vipers by K.A. Knight. If you don't know me, I love K.A. Knight. I've never read this. This is like the new edition. So pretty. But before we went to this bookstore, I had a dream that I met K.A. Knight. And then I'm just wandering around this huge bookstore and I find their dark romance section. I'm like, I need to get this. This is about a Why I Choose Mafia romance, if I remember correctly. So yeah. And then finally, we have the Unabridged Journals of Sylvia Plath. I love Sylvia Plath. She is a little problematic, but I thought this would be a good read. So yeah, that was my little book haul. Thank you for watching.